Let's take another live look at Broad Street near VCU, where Wade's World is underway.
It is the big camp out ahead of the Rams game tomorrow night against the Richmond Spiders. And if you have been to a VCU game, you may have seen one player's shiny gold shoes.
You think he just wants some attention, but a closer look at the flashy footwear, and you'll see the story of a local VCU walk-on and the unlikely friendship he formed with two Rams superfans. 8 Sports Director Mitch Carr picks up the story from there.
So I think I'm just the gel, the glue to the team.
At 5'8",
energy giver,
165 pounds,
emotional leader.
Trinity Episcopal grad Torey Burston probably sticks out amongst his VCU teammates for what he lacks physically. But he doesn't see it that way.
It's about the heart that counts. I'm real big on heart over height, so that don't really matter to me. I'm bigger than Mo, really.
And his shoe game is on point.
One day I was just on Google and I typed in gold Kobe's, and these were the first one to pop up, and from that point I was just like, oh, I gotta have them.
Burston likes the color, he likes that pattern, but it's the decorations he added himself that he likes the most.
Gene and Honey Hunt, they mean a lot to me.
Dr. Gene Hunt graduated from VCU before it was even VCU and went on to teach there for decades. Hunt and his wife Rosalia, better known as Miss Honey, were VCU superfans.
I never went anywhere with Gene at any athletic event where students, former students of his, didn't come up to him and thank him for the work he did when he was a professor.
Everyone knew Dr. Gene and Miss Honey, including Torey Burston, who met the Hunts before he'd even enrolled when his uncle introduced him.
Just from then, I just loved them as if they were my grandparents.
The redshirt junior guard says he visited the Hunts once a week. Sometimes he brought in their mail, and sometimes they just talked. And they were at every basketball game.
They sit in the same seats every game, and I would wave to them and blow a kiss to Miss Honey, and they were just nice to everybody. You could tell they were just loved by everyone, because before the game started, a lot of people would come down and just give them hugs and kisses and just greet them. So they were definitely number one.
Dr. Hunt passed away in December of 2014 from heart and lung complications. Miss Honey died just a few months later following a fall at home.
They put a big picture of him on the big screen, and I cried a little bit. It hurt.
This season, the first under Will Wade, Burston says he's played more already than in his 2 previous years under Shaka Smart combined.
He's a tough kid. He does what we ask him to do. You know, he's got some physical limitations, but he doesn't let that stop him. You know, he's got a great attitude. He's just like a little pit bull when he's out there. I love him.
And Gene and Honey are right there with him every step.
I just wanted to take him wherever I go, so I just figured the name on the shoe, I could look down whenever anything got rough on the court or anything and just see their name and know that they're in good spirits and they're doing well.
The fact that he's keeping their memory alive, connected to this university, would make them very, very proud and happy.
Just want to keep going, keep plugging for Dr. Hunt and Miss Honey. They're in my heart forever, and I'll keep going for them.
Next up for Torey Burston and the Rams, of course, it's the Richmond Spiders, and that's why I'm in the midst of a tent city right now. All the kids that are camped out here, they want to be the first ones to get into the Siegel Center and get those front row seats. It was once called Shakaville. Now it's called Wade's World, and it's got all the comforts of home. We've got a TV here. We got some pizza. Let me get a little cheesy slice there. I can't really speak to the comfort of any of these tents right here, but I know that school spirit and possibly some other spirits are going to keep these kids warm tonight. We'll be back with more from Wade's World later on at 6. I'm Mitch Carr, going to send it back to the studio.
And dinner is served for Mitch right there. That is too funny.
Oh, that poor kid. I hope Mitch helps pay for that pizza.